What's going on, everyone? I was on Facebook the other day, and I responded to a question that somebody had on one of the pages that I follow. And basically the question was this: he works a lot of hours during the day, spends some time with his family. He's trying to find some time to hit the gym, to go train, trying to better himself, but he's feeling guilty. And so my recommendation to him and everybody else is this: stop feeling guilty. You're trying to better yourself. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Anybody that's telling you different, if you're putting a roof over their head, you're putting food in their belly, you give them love, you give them support, you give them time, you play with your kids, you hang out with your spouse. Don't feel guilty for taking time to yourself or making time for yourself to go better yourself. All right? Sometimes you don't have the time, or how do I make time? You just make it. You get out there and get after it. All right? Don't feel guilty for trying to better yourself. Stop doing that shit. All right. Appreciate you guys watching, liking my channel. Subscribe to my channel and share it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Welcome back to my vlog. And here is how I start my day and set up my gym and how long it takes. So just to give you guys a reference. Scott's out. Sit. Eat. And that, my friends, is how long it takes you to get to the gym when your gym is at your home. No excuses. Get after it. Scott's out. Today is our squat day. So what I like to do is not just my normal preparation drills for my squats, but I like to do something that's really going to work on my hip hinge, whether it be a dynamic movement like a kettlebell swing, or today, since my back feels a little tight, I'm going to work on something that's really going to work in that slower range of motion, so I can make sure I'm feeling everything and what I need to work on, what I need to stretch out and warm up as I'm before I get into my actual squat workout. Today I'm going to work with the rackable cambered bar. I'll show you here in a little bit more about it, but I'm gonna first do my preparation drills, and then I'm gonna go right into a good morning, and then I'm gonna work on with the kettlebell to do some straight leg deadlifts with it. It's only a 50-pound kettlebell, so it's not that heavy, just enough to get the blood flowing and get a little bit of stretch and work in there so I can really feel what I'm doing. But the good mornings first with this bar is great. So once you get into it, this bar you kind of have to set up a little bit higher on your traps. You're gonna walk it out, put your hands down on the bottom, which is one of the reasons why I really love this bar, and feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart, right around the same area as I'm going to squat in. And from here, you're just gonna nice straight back, breathe in. As you're lowering in the descent, as you lower, you wanna lead with your hips. Hips go back first, back stays up, upright, nice and straight. And as you flow down, the camber here is gonna move forward and put pressure down here. So you really put those hips back almost parallel to the ground, come back up leading with your hips. So again, hips first, lead with the hips, hips go back straight, as far down as you can, come back up, hips locked in. And then step it back out. So the good morning is something really gonna work on that posterior chain, warm that up a little bit, and then I'll go over to the kettlebell directly after, get into my narrow stance with the kettlebell. I'm just gonna bend straight down using my hips and my knees, keeping my back up, pushing out with my hips a little bit more, coming straight back up, pushing in with the hips. Now, just like a deadlift, as you're coming up, you're not trying to pull back with your back to utilize those lower back muscles to lock it out. What you want to do is, when you go down, doing almost a hamstring stretch, and you come back up, you're leading with your hips. Your hips are going to move forward, but you're going to straighten that back out and pulling those shoulder blades down. So it's hips, knees not locked, but slightly bent, hips again, hip, stretch, hip.